Cash Money Records taking over for the 9-9 in the tooth. And they working with some You a big fine woman, would you back that ass up? You a mother, would you back that ass up? Welcome to another installment of Good Taste Bad Grammar, featuring yours truly, Hunter Watson, Rod Carter, and myself, the Brad Brooks, where we bring you guys a lot of good taste and a lot of bad grammar. Be sure to like, share, subscribe right here on Apple and Spotify podcasts. Let's go. What's going on, man? It's your boy, the Brad Brooks, and I am at Advent Co-working Space kicking it with my homies, Rod Carter and Hunter Watson. This is another edition of Good Taste Bad Grammar, and you guys are probably wondering, like, why is Hunter and Rod here? Well, for those that do not know, these are my two new co-hosts, man, and I'm so happy and I'm so lucky, man, to be having two of my, closest friends, being able to do this project with me, man. We're going to be working hard, pushing out this content, working tirelessly every day, man, going hard 24/7. So, man, how y'all boys feeling, man?
Man, good, man. Good to be here,
sir.
On the Good Taste Bad Grammar crew. We here, baby.
I was about to say, I'm hyped, man.
Let me drive the boat.
Hey, we about to drive the boat. Everybody get a chance to drive the boat.
Yeah, but great to be here. Excited for this next chapter. Excited for what we about to do. And
yes, sir.
Everybody stay along for the ride and enjoy.
Man, Hunter, bro, you got the dream tee on, man. And, like, when I think about, like, that word dream, it's like, bro, you really got to live your life through your dreams, man. Like, don't wait for it. Go out and really do it. And I can say, man, like, knowing you guys, and of course, like, for the audience, the people that's just tuning in, yada, yada, we've been together for quite some time, man, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can say, man, there's a lot of people, like, they talk about their dreams, but they don't go for them.
Yeah.
And I'm not, like, trying to hate or nothing. It's just like, people really can get to that point in their lives. It's just like, I'm good.
I mean, if everybody was reaching their dreams, like, well, what am I trying to say? It's easier said than done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people shoot for the stars thinking that they're going to land on a cloud, like, hoping they're going to land on a cloud, but it's like, why don't you just reach that star?
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
deep. It's a nugget, no sauce.
Yeah,
We got that too, though. We got that too.
just a tad bit.
Man, Rod, tell them what can they expect, man, this new season, man. This is the third season, and I think it's about to be real hard. You know what I'm saying? The trio, big three.
Yeah.
Man.
Big
Tell
three.
them, yeah,
Big
not
three.
the little man. We ain't no puppies.
We ain't no puppies.
We're some dogs, man. Tell them what they can expect, man, this
Well, listen,
season.
man, I think you can expect a lot of good taste and a lot of bad grammar.
For sure.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
But no, it's going to be real. We're going to have, we want to have people that's on the come up, people that got something to talk about, people that don't have shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? They be funny.
You know what we talking about.
New artists.
We talking
Some
to
substance.
Some substanceless,
But, I
some
mean,
ignorance.
It's going to be a good little mix,
knowledge.
right?
Some ignorance, and some knowledge.
Hey, what's like the old saying? Isn't it like ignorance is bliss stuff? Like you need I feel like that's like balance, man. You gotta have like your dose of niggatry. Like
We going to give him that dose.
No,
yeah.
we're gonna give you the
I
think-
dose of
I think
niggatry.
I take a little more than a dose, man. Like especially like working in corporate America. Like when I be pulling up to work, it's all like every day, bro. Trap music. I remember like in our group chat. Like, you guys were like, bro, are you serious? Like, I was bumping DMX the other day at work. I was like,
yeah,
bro.
on the like,
like on some
on
aggressive.
the chill, like at the desk. I'm like, how you bumping DMX and cooling
on a Monday. Like, on a Monday, bro, you good?
He gonna give it to
Right,
you.
bro.
X gonna give it to you, though.
X gonna give it
X
to you.
gonna give it to you. We're gonna give you some stuff that's gonna make you scratch your head. Oh wow, I didn't even know about that. But we also gonna give you stuff. You're gonna want to, lean back, smoke a black and mild, drink some E&J. Like we got it all for you.
Shit, maybe even get you an OE, man. Get you a little 40.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where this podcast just went, but it was not where I
We need
thought.
some Mad
Look,
Dog. We
you
need some
said-
Mad Dog
Oh,
on set
wow.
right now.
Ooh.
We need some Mad Dog on
E&G,
set right now.
E&J.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
this gonna make you want to sip some sophisticated, right? You're gonna be like, when 21 Savage was like, it is 21 Savage, the Saint Laurent. We're gonna give you some of that, right? We're gonna give you some tea and
Right.
crumpets, right? We're gonna give you that soul. We're gonna touch your soul,
For sure.
and then we're gonna take you to the hood. Like, shout out to all my hood rats. That's for those of you that don't know. That was hood rat. Yeah, for those of you that don't speak hood rat, I'll give it to you one more time. That's just like shouting out all my hood rats. But we're going to give you some stuff for the hood rats, too. We love them.
And, of course, man, we got to shout out the city, man. You know, I think 4 times, man. I think it's as hot as ever right now, too, man. Before, like, we really start getting into, like, the meat of everything, like, you know, talking about, like, how we all met up. Right. But I really got to show love to my hometown. And I know a lot of people are like, man, you always talking about your hometown. But it's like I have admiration from being from. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Rod, tell him, man. Rod, tell him, man. I know Hunter saying, you know, it's pretty cool.
It's cool.
But, you know, I think the thing is, like, right now, bro, it's the hottest we have ever seen it, man. We just hosted All-Star Weekend. I think more than ever, like, you're seeing so many different creatives in different fields, from fashion, sports and entertainment, you know, media outlets. They are really blowing up, man, and taking off from Charlotte. So, man, salute to that. And everybody that's grinding out here in the 704.
4 times. Yeah, man, I think we going up, man, and it's a great time to be from the city. It's a great time to move to the city.
Yep.
If you know what I'm saying, if that's what you're trying to do. It's a lot going on. You know, professionally, it's a big banking industry, but at the same time, I think it's underrated how, you know what I'm saying, how the creatives are moving here in Charlotte. Like, there's a lot of dope people, artists, clothing lines, just ideas in general, just a lot of dope things going on. So it's a great time to be from the city. It's a great time to move to the city. It's a great time to be a part of what's going on here. So yeah,
get in on that ground floor and ride that elevator all the way up.
Right? Yeah,
being a transplant, like born in DC, but Charlotte's adopted us. That's kind of me right now.
Right.
It gives me the big DC city vibes, like the metro area vibes, but it's not as crowded or as congested. You know, I used to say like Charlotte was a baby Atlanta, but it's like Charlotte is starting to grow up now.
Charlotte.
Like Charlotte is it's its own thing.
Right.
So looking forward to getting in here.
Are we the middle child? Would y'all say like we're the middle child of the Southeast? Are we like little bro and big bro at the same time?
Nah, who we big bro to? Greensboro.
Nah,
Charlotte's definitely
who are we big
Charlotte
bro
is big bro to Atlanta. I mean,
have we overtaken Atlanta? Like, nah, not yet. Okay, I didn't think so. Hell, not even close. Hell, nah. Hell, no.
Too much dip on your chip, big bro.
Yeah, whoa, player.
But so, I mean, yeah, I think you could say middle child. I was gonna say like
Raleigh, Durham. Like we're definitely the big bro. I'm including myself in this now.
We here.
Welcome.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
The city accepts you.
Call the mayor, ask her if I can get a key. But I think we're definitely the big brother to the Raleigh Durham area. That triangle.
They not gonna say it, but they know it.
I just being like. Having gone to that metro area, it doesn't have anything on Charlotte.
Right.
You know, the culture, like the black excellence, that's a whole another thing right there.
Right.
But you can't like Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro, whatever other city you want to include. Like,
you know,
doesn't
2-5 competitive though.
I'm glad you laughed. Yeah, the 2-5 competitive. Look, again, I told you we're gonna give you that E&J smoking black.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 2-5.
But I was gonna say like Charlotte is almost like if you had a big brother that was a bucket or that was real at football, and like you were just living in his shadow the whole time, and then it's your time, it's your sophomore year, you playing varsity now, and people like, wait, you really like that?
Yeah, you like that too?
I think Charlotte is starting to get to like they just started their junior season, and you had the buzz from sophomore year, but junior season you about to let these folks know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solidified.
It's time.
We on the map.
Yeah.
We really on the map with it, man. And, you know, guys, going into another thing, so, of course, like, you know, our hometowns, we kind of connected with each other, you know, finding that balance in college. Like, yeah, man, like, you from D.C., like, you love your hometown.
Right.
You guys are from Charlotte. You guys love y'all hometown. You know, what was y'all's biggest takeaway from our friendship? Like, you know, our 4 years spent, like, continue to grow, like, in college. Like, you know, what was the initial thoughts? Like, these just the homies. Like, you know, we kick it with dorms. Like, you know, looking back now, being an 18-year-old freshman and all of us 22, 23 years old, like, how is that? Like, how has it changed? And, like, you know, how you guys feeling with that?
I think, like, when you from a city, and I was decently well-traveled, like, as far as in the United States, but even, like, you don't realize until you get to, like, a place like college that how different cities are. When I first saw like people beating their feet, I'm like, what is
like, what is this?
Wait, what is that?
Or Mo?
For those of you that don't know what beating your feet is, I highly encourage you to go on YouTube. It's like a dance style that originated in the DMV, to go-go music especially, but you know, for people that aren't familiar with it, it's like your legs are like noodles almost.
It's like I'll call it the noodle dance.
Yeah.
noodle dance to pots and pans music. I probably just pissed a lot of DMV folks off, but
no shade.
That's just what I was like, what? First off, the music crazy. It's dope, but like it's crazy.
That was like our interpretation.
Yeah, and then like if somebody from DC saw somebody in Charlotte blanking.
Well, I remember the first time I saw the Roy, the Elroy.
Yeah,
I was like, what in the world?
So even coming to just
Who
not
is
even just
Elroy?
Charlotte, but North Carolina,
North
like,
Carolina in general, yeah.
It's just different things going on. So I think that's different, and not even just like just culture, like the way people interact, kind of like from up north. You know what I'm saying? You might not be as polite. You know what I'm saying? Yes, man, no man is kind of weird to you.
Yep.
And so like that's different.
Yeah.
This is a lot of things.
Think about like the pace and lifestyle, right?
Right.
And coming from the DMV, it's like we're used to stuff going
Nitty-
around so
yeah.
fast.
And it's nitty-gritty up there,
fast,
too.
right? And then you come to Greensboro, and it's like, whoa,
Slow.
man,
Slow it on down.
relax.
Yeah.
Like, enjoy your time here.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
It's just that was an adjustment.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think kind of going back to what you were talking about, Brad, it was like from my collegiate experience, one that cross culture, like learning about other cultures, like different cities in the U.S.
Right.
That was one thing. But just like, I mean, speaking about kind of our relationship, you always hear like surround yourself with people who like push you, people that want to make you do more. And I think that was one thing that I got out of like college. Like, I didn't think that I was going to meet these guys that like made me want to be better every day, that pushed me to do something different. Like, you know, if you were like, you're going to be on a podcast in a couple of years, my freshman year, I would have been like,
what?
Yeah, I would have been like talking about what?
Right.
So
I mean,
appreciate
going
it.
into that, I think we should kind of tell people how we met, you know what I'm saying, why we're here.
Yeah.
Because it's really crazy, like, and me and Brad were talking about it yesterday, the things we were involved in Charlotte, there was no way that we didn't cross paths before. Like, we played in the same youth football league.
Yep.
We were in, it was called YBM at the time. It's now YBLA, but we were in that together, just going to kind of summits and events. So, like, we were crossing paths before, but then in college we kind of met up. So, you know, it's kind of talked to that, to, like, how we
Kick it off,
met.
Brad.
Yeah, go ahead. You the storyteller,
Yeah.
so go ahead.
No, and then even before that, man, like also like talking about the cross paths, I feel like everything is like a destiny too. You know what I'm saying? Like everything happens for a reason.
Everything.
With like Hunter's family having that alumni ties, like his pops graduated
Right.
from there.
Yep.
Right.
You know, my pops graduated from there. You having a lot of family that was still like going to HBCUs, and you took all them college tours. What we talked about, YBM now, YBLA.
Yeah.
It's just like I feel like this was the destiny. But man, as far as like us crossing paths, it's like, dog, you know, I feel like one coming from Charlotte, everybody knows everybody in a way, especially like in the areas where majority of the blacks live. So like North Charlotte, close to West Charlotte, then going to East Charlotte. It's like everybody's connected from somebody in some form of way, and it's like Heat Bus 71, man. For those that don't know, man, if you don't know, man, you better ask somebody, man.
Yeah,
like,
I think I say NCAT 21 and down. They don't know nothing about the Heat Bus. They don't be on the Heat Bus. They don't got that hustle.
Club 211 too, man.
Club 211. Look,
Club 211.
man. Look, we got the Heat Bus 71. We got Club 211. We used to have a little underground, little boxing, you know, a little side business.
Hey man,
right?
I heard somebody knocked their got their hearing knocked
Yeah,
out.
got the hearing knocked out of boy.
Hey,
I cannot make this shit up.
We'll say that, but I can't make this shit up. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's
a story.
That's the story. But go ahead, how we meet, how we link up, really.
Man, as far as like I said, man, Heat Bus 71. You guys was going to Walmart. Shout out to Kenny. That's
his name.
For Kenny.
Yeah, shout out to Kenny, man.
And
He
Cat
does-
Legend.
Definitely would have got on the wrong bus. It wasn't for Kenny, for real.
And Cat Legend.
Yeah, man. So, you know, we were on the Heat Bus 71. And I know from my experience while I was at A&T, like coming into it originally, this was somewhere like, you know, I was just kind of like acting bougie, like in a way. Like I was like, man, didn't want to be here. Kind of look at like the end goal. I was like, I gotta go somewhere else. I want to go somewhere bigger. Like I had those projections of fear, like people telling me you will not be successful at an HBCU.
Right.
And that's not the case. You know.
Cap.
You know, fast forward 4 years, that's definitely not the case.
Right.
But hopping on the bus, man. You know, at the time for me being so extroverted coming out of high school, it was kind of like I was out of place, like not giving my full authentic self. Like didn't really want to talk to people. So my two boys, man, my homies right here, these two men, excuse me, not boys, two men, my homie Rod and Hunter, they were both on the bus at the time. They all lived in the same suite.
Yep.
Everybody being loud and obnoxious, shouting out area codes. And college was the first time I ever knew about
Yeah,
That's
that.
an
like-
HBCU thing.
Yeah,
Right. It's a
HBCU thing.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
get that. Let's
Like,
get that straight.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people don't be caring about. I knew I was from Charlotte.
Yeah.
But it won't never like I'm from the foe.
Yeah.
Not until I got to school.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, that like everybody being obnoxious, like, man, I'm from this area, I'm from here, and that's like, oh, Charlotte, like hey man, I'm from there. And then going back to that crossing paths,
Yep.
it was like, okay, like where'd you go to school? I went to Mallard Creek. Right, like, okay, I went to South Med. Like, I remember we played y'all on ball, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you probably know X, Y, and Z. And then, like, Hunter, like, okay, like, let me hop in. Like, yeah, man, I'm from D.C.
Fun fact, I used to perp Charlotte, depending on who you were.
That's true.
I'd be like,
you wouldn't know,
troll.
because the whole crew, honestly, Hunter's the only one that's from somewhere outside of North Carolina, really.
Yeah.
You know, everybody else is pretty much from Charlotte, the Charlotte area.
Yep.
So if you look at the crew, you're like, oh yeah, that's the people
for the
from
longest
Charlotte.
time. People like, I tell people today, like, oh no, I'm from Maryland. People are like,
what?
Bert? All your friends are from Charlotte, though.
You be with Ron and Brad.
Yeah, I hang out with them. You know, I might tell you I played kicker at Mallard Creek, or you know, I was a nerd at West Charlotte.
Or you was at Turning Point at one point.
And he was getting that story off, and people was believing it. That was funny.
Shout out to all my classmates that I met at Turning Point. You know what I'm saying?
Much love.
Much love.
Held me down 10 toes.
Hope y'all doing all right.
They probably not.
But man, they probably aren't, man. No, like let's keep it a man, bro. Yeah. Hopefully,
it was really their turning point and they turned it around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was my turning point for sure.
Changed the new league,
up, bro.
But you guys know one thing I also want to add into this too, man. Like Hunter, you kind of hit on this, man, where you're talking about not only the diversity of the culture, but the diversity of people. And I know one thing that it's kind of been a recurring thing. Like every time I've had a guest on from an HBCU, Black is so diverse.
It's crazy.
And people don't understand that. So like when I went to A&T, it was like, oh man, you're just going to school around a lot of Black people, blah blah blah. You probably meet people you go to parties with, you know.
Yep.
That's it. But no, man, I really was at a position like I met friends that these are lasting friendships, and we all came, no matter like where I said like crossing paths, we all came from different backgrounds, and it was like with those different backgrounds, we were able to come together with so many similarities at the same time with our diversity of the different backgrounds. Like Hunter going to a private school, Rod going to a predominantly white institution. I mean, I said like it was college, like a predominantly white high school. And it's just like all that, like, you know, transpired. Like, man, like how you feel about this and this topic? Not just like for the women out there who are listening. I'm not trying to just generalize women. They always think like guys only talking about girls and, you know, getting money. Like, no, we legit were able to have like real dialogue, actual conversations like, how do you feel about this, man? And to be able to grow for you guys, like, I really do appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sure. Like, speaking to, like, the diversity of HBCUs and, like, the different type of people, even, like, Brad spoke to the different backgrounds we came from, but even, like, just completely different types of Black people that like different things, like, the anime space of Black people. Woo! Like, I really never thought that I was going to sit down and watch an anime. I didn't stick to it, but I gave it a chance. I watched a full season of what's it called? Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, that's straight. Like, I'm not mad at it. I mean, Black people had, like, Dragon Ball Z, but I'm talking about, like, the deep, like, that shit not in English type anime. Like,
I mean, I guess to summarize this, there is no one Black experience.
At all.
Right? Like, you know, I went to a all boys, all white private Catholic high school in the middle of Washington D.C.
Crazy.
What
about
I saw as an African American male, like as an African American young man, as a Black young man, is going to be different from what you saw, Brad, and what you saw, Rod, and what anyone else, you know, all the listeners, what you all experience. We might be able to relate certain things, you know what I'm saying, but our experiences have been completely different, and I think that's one of the like beautiful things about being Black.
Yeah.
So.
And it's underrated because people be like, you know, all Black people the same. We just dope, so we know Black shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we push the culture,
right?
Yeah,
like, to keep it banned, we push the culture.
It's in our DNA, so it's gonna be there. But you know what I'm saying? The differences are there, and that's what's cool. Just like in Africa back in the day, like nigga, everybody went from the same tribe.
Yeah,
and they do completely different shit. You feel me? Like that's the same thing, kind of.
And hopefully one day we do get to talk about the shared Black experience. Like, you know, for the longest time, I thought it was illegal to ride around with like the light on in the car at nighttime. Like,
the little in the car, turn that light on.
I thought my mom was going to jail.
I was like, oh shit, you know, what I'm saying?
Like, so like stuff like that, like like it's certain things that like you thought you was going through by yourself. You talk to this person, you talk to that person, and it's just like, oh hell, we was all doing this.
Like going to the grocery store, like, hey, don't ask for nothing if you can't pay for it. Don't touch nothing.
I sure can't pay for it. So I guess I can't ask for it. You know what I'm saying?
So.
And McDonald's ride home.
Yeah, McDonald's. You got McDonald's money?
Never had no McDonald's money.
I made a whole, and one day I'll share it maybe on the website or something. I made a whole Jeopardy game for our RA program, and it was just like it was about like the shared Black experience, and it was just like, you know, how much money does a meal from McDonald's cost? And it's like, you know, however much like McDonald's money. Like how do you pay for McDonald's like with McDonald's money?
McDonald's money.
You know
what
what
I'm
saying?
Spend it there.
Right.
What if they did? What if they did? You know how McDonald's used to do that Monopoly thing?
Yeah, the pill off.
We was like, okay, so since we got the little Yeah, since we got a little McDonald's money thing, we're gonna run this monopoly.
That's funny, but that, bro,
So-
like.
Oh,
No, I was gonna say like, you know what else is like funny, like with that, like how you're saying like everybody goes through like the same thing. It's like, man, white people like they really don't be going.
People
through
be
that,
missing out,
bro.
yo.
What they be doing, bro? Like,
What do y'all do,
I'm
man?
saying, like
What is fun for y'all? Because I had a conversation with somebody.
they be
and,
going swimming and
like,
shit.
and I'm not trying. Yeah, they do, man. Like, I'm not trying to like generalize.
we cool with white people. I was gonna say let's
Yeah,
start off by saying that. White
I love people.
Y'all are
I
cool.
love you.
Y'all
It's
cool.
it's some dope white people.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
I love. Shout out my boy Zach. Love you, man. Love you,
You
family.
rock. Yes,
shout out
sir.
Mike Collins. Shout out Pat. Shout out Derek.
Shout out to Pat,
shout out
man.
all my boys, man. That
From
I got linked
Gonzaga.
up with. Yeah,
All
Gonzaga,
my
man.
Jacks.
Will. Shout out Will. Shout out Jack. You know, man. But I think like it's just like the narrative goes. Like it's cliche to say like you will never understand what it's like to be black. And it's like we were at the club last night, and it's just like how I said we pushed the culture. Literally, we pushed the culture.
No,
like, bro,
for real.
I see. Like, it was
Nah,
a girl.
for real.
I swear to God, by the grace of God, God struck me down right now. It was this white girl. She was going
relax, man.
hard. She was going so hard twerking,
Working.
but she was
Throwing
getting
that
no
thing.
love.
And her man's just didn't know what to do, bruh. Like, bruh, that's your girl. She like he's sitting on the couch. I'm talking about like
He ain't want no
showing
part
her
of that.
no love.
I'm good.
I'm like, bro, are you good, bro?
I'm straight.
She going hard for you. She holding you down. You ain't smacked no types of
10
ass.
toes.
I mean, it won't. You know, what I'm
Was
saying,
there-
it
I was
won't
gonna
much
say,
back
was there
there.
ass to
But
slap?
you know what I'm
Smack.
saying? You accepted that. That's your girl. You better love her.
She throwing all that spine.
And you
all
ain't
that
did
backbone.
no types of chiropractor work.
Ungrateful. Ungrateful.
You could have slapped some back.
Speaking of club, I think it's a smooth transition, right? If we talk about
Lotus?
some of our, I was about to say some of our like greatest experiences
Yeah.
from college, like, and I guess I'll start off because I was kind of talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
But the club,
Yeah.
freshman and sophomore year, we had the club going up
Different.
hard.
Oh, my God.
Woo! We used to put in money
Shots
for a little bottle of
Cheap liquor.
Amsterdam or
Cheap.
Bacardi or
Killing my
We was
liver,
off the
bro.
Everclear.
at one point
We was off the
And that's a
shots
sto- that's a
of
story.
Everclear.
That's a story by
in
itself.
We'll save that one.
But we
'Cause
used to
that was some shit, Pat.
Yeah. We used to have a routine. Like we get the little bottle, somebody
Right.
would be on the aux playing the good music in
Yeah.
Club 211. We'd be pre-gaming, and then we had our walk
Shout out
to
to
the Heat
Fonzo.
Bus. Shout out to Fonzo. Shout out
I hope
to
you can't get in
to
trouble for that
James.
now, but
Oh,
you was the plug.
Yeah.
So
dag.
Hey man,
I ain't say his full name.
You didn't.
There's plenty Fonzos
You
in
right.
the world.
Yeah.
That ain't even you know what I'm saying? It could have been a Italian dude.
Okay. Yeah.
You feel me? Type shit.
Okay.
Shout out to Fonzo though.
But so we used to
You know,
hit the pregame. We had the aux cord bumping,
Yeah.
bumping, and then we walked to the Heat Bus. But before we left, we used to have a ritual. And Brad, I'll let you get into that too. But I think it had to do something like spitting bars or something
yeah.
like that.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
enlighten us a little bit?
hey man, bars all day, no Kit Kats, man. But,
You're not leaving unless you spit a verse.
yeah, man. If you was in Club 211, man, or the days when
Shout out to the day one.
yeah, shout out to the day ones, man. And like I said, like from Club 211 going to Prod and also the Village, man. Shout out to the Aggies out there. Everybody know the dorm rooms I'm talking about.
Yep.
Right.
If
And then,
you know.
And then
Right.
transitioning to the hotel. I mean, not the hotel, the apartment that we had.
Yeah.
It's like, man, if you was at our pre games, you were going to leave impressed.
You
like,
we was gonna
He's gonna
spit
leave
this.
hype.
We was gonna
Yeah.
drop you an EP.
You
at
ready to
least.
go out?
and,
You're like, oh, yeah.
and not even the club, man. Like one of the realest times I remember, like far as like a pre-up, not pre-up, a turn-up, pre-game turn-up, man. I
Okay.
can't even get my words out.
Okay.
And it's like, it's funny because this guy's y'all's line brother now. But we was on the Heat Bus, and I remember it was like David Trevino, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trevino Cuts. He was on the bus.
Trims by Trevino.
Yeah, Trends by Trevino, and they was on the bus. Like we was going crazy. Like
Yeah.
we were like freestyling on the
Yeah.
bus. They were like, "Wow, like, bruh, what y'all doing tonight?"
Yeah, you
Yeah.
was going up, bruh. But like,
Our friend group, we weren't a friend group. We were like a congregation. That's what people used to
Yeah.
call us, like a congregation of people.
cause that shit was dumb big.
Yeah.
Like
What was your favorite kind of Heat Bus? You remember how it started off, right?
heat bus. Yeah.
It was what? On my way to.
On my way to fuck
and he
your
had his claps.
bitch.
Hey.
On my way to fuck your bitch. Yeah, I remember. Okay, my favorite one was when I don't know what for, but we stopped at the Greensboro Transit, and like the bus was just sitting there.
Yeah.
And I think we had already pre-games. We were
Yeah.
trying to get to the next move and whatnot, so we
Yeah.
kind of lit. So like, I mean,
Bus-
we ain't
bus
just gonna
driver
sit
got
there with our
off.
we
Yeah.
gonna sit there with our seatbelts on and sit down and be quiet. So
Yeah.
we ran
Turn
the
up.
freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It turned into the booth that quick.
Hey man,
And that was fun.
and you can't forget like the classic, man, the classic track that we always had. It was like the intro for everything. Like I don't freestyle because the style not free.
It's not.
Yeah, man. So like those are memories that like we'll always have, and it's like we still do that like to this
Yep.
day. So definitely
To this
expect
day.
that to this day.
To this day.
Definitely expect that, man. Like that might be something. We might not give y'all too much. It is good taste bad grammar. You guys will get the unfilteredness, but we're not gonna give y'all too many bars. You're gonna have to wait
Maybe
for
when we
AP.
have an event.
I was gonna say you got to come turn up with us.
Yeah,
we gotta come pregame. Like,
Yeah, period.
we gotta come to the pregame.
Period. 3
experience.
T's.
Good taste bad grammar pregame.
3 T's. Man, one thing I want to ask y'all too, man, like while we're on the subject, man, like not only the club, but like one of my favorite memories, bro, was the finesse of college. Like
It's all about
the
it's all
finesse,
about the
man.
finesse.
Like, and I mean that in like the most positive way possible. Like,
I think all finesse is good.
yeah, like finesse is a good thing.
Well,
like,
maybe not all,
but you got to think about like building your network in college,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
like some of the things that it teaches you. Like, it's not about what you know; it's about like who you know or what
Right.
you can do, like to maneuver things. So kind of like touch on like how college, like that finessing, being able to like get by and like learning not only book smarts and becoming educated from that realm, but also like in a way like becoming street smart, knowing
Right.
how to move politically on a college campus.
Right.
Like, how was that, man? The finesse.
Yeah, the finesse is real, and like I see it translate over into work. Like for real,
Oh, for
like
sure.
you get to work and it's
for
like,
sure.
yeah, so could you get this done? You really don't know how to do it, but I mean, let's say it's your 90-day probation period. You're not about to be like, yeah, I don't know how to do this. You're gonna try first. So I'm gonna try and finesse it. So yeah, like finessing, learning how to do simple things, even if something on Excel, like something that's kind of not too technical or not too deep, but figuring that out. I think college helped me with that. Finessing how to just figure out how to start a conversation about nothing. You know what I'm saying? From nothing, getting into like, I'm gonna just talk about things until there's something that we relate, and then boom, there's my entryway.
Yep.
Like figuring out how to do that in
Yep.
networking. Like I see people not knowing how to do that. People think about networking like, hello, it's my elevator pitch. Cool. After your elevator pitch, it might not be only an elevator ride. So you got to figure out how to converse and have those conversations. You can't just talk about, only business. I know I've talked to, an executive, and I'll never forget this. And somehow we ended up talking about his cow ranch in Texas. And like, I ain't know nothing about that, but like, I'm about to, make this connection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking questions. Like at that point I'm learning. I'm like, oh, so how do you do this and this? You know what I'm saying? I'm just on the fly. I don't care about any of this stuff, but I do care that he's an executive at a place.
Right.
So I'm gonna talk to him and I'm gonna finesse this conversation. So just that type of finesse.
I
is
think
something for
that's
sure.
that's what finessing is. It's like it's the ability to kind of use your networking or use some type of prior knowledge to get you to like an advanced point. Like professors, teachers. Mm-hmm. I know it's been a couple of times when a teacher should have let me just catch my L, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like because I've established this relationship with you, like because my work ethic, or something you like my charm. I can rub up on your elbow a little bit, give you a smile, wink at you,
With
and you're
consent.
gonna look out. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
With consent.
Of course with consent.
Always.
Yeah. But I'm a like give you that look. I'm gonna smile at you.
Right.
You're gonna remember that charm,
Right.
And it's like you're gonna look out.
Right.
And in a corporate setting too, like in a business setting,
You're
it's
gonna look out for people you like.
right.
Yeah.
Like,
If you know that so and so is good with like programming,
Right.
right? You know that I'm good on Excel. It's like you got an Excel project, yo man, like help me out.
Yeah, leveraging your resources.
Right. Exactly. That's all it's about.
Yeah.
So,
And I think one thing about networking that I learned, because I got a early start with YB and YBLA, just networking. And that was mostly, I ain't going to say mostly, but that was a lot of networking up. But when you get to college, you realize you can
Networking
network
across the
laterally.
board,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, like, I'm looking to my left and my right. They're starting a business that does this, and that. Like, going back to Trevino, for instance. You know what I'm saying? Trevino is starting a business. I don't know a barber, but, like, people like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is freshman year. Yeah, he got a buzz. Like, he be straight. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a tight on the fade and whatnot. So I'm about to go over there, work with him. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what it can turn into, right? And then, you know what I'm saying? Just other people that are starting different things, networking laterally and going up together. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Still networking up, still networking down.
Yeah.
Because you can always learn from people. You're never too high. But, yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's in all directions.
And I think, like, bro, that networking across the board is so big because, like you said, like, even when you don't know something, when you can build that circle of people that know things, like we said, like, your network is your net worth.
Yep.
Like, when you can have that it's like, dude, that's showing that you have an appetite wanting to learn. Because you and I don't know how you guys feel. I know you guys probably will agree with me, but like, you should never always be the smartest person in the room. Like,
Get out the room.
Like, if you're always the smartest person in the room, like, bro, you're not surrounding yourself with the right people, like, period.
Right.
And I think like that's the biggest thing also too with the finesse, man. Like, being able to like use your soft skills compared to like maybe a technical skill or something. It's like, I can still sit at the room. I might not know a damn thing, but I'm going to be able to like show you. This, I can absorb it. I can, you know, like you said, rub some of my charm. Like, you guys can learn from me just like I can learn from you guys. Like, you know, iron sharpens iron, and I feel like that's kind of like where I am right now in my like my personal career. Like, going into a field like I didn't really see myself working in out of college. It's like, for some reason, they like me. Like, I must be doing something right. Even when I feel like the learning curve is big, it's like, hey, man, I'm getting by. And, you know, that finesse where, like, a lot of people think of it as like, oh, like, you're getting off, or it's like a negative. Like, hell no. Like, finesse is a beautiful word. Like, definitely add that to your vocabulary. Learn how to finesse. Like, period. So, guys, you know, we at the close to the end mark, man, guys. You know,
to the first episode.
Yeah, to the intro.
What, season 3?
To the
season
intro.
3, man. Shout out season 3. Shout out family, guys.
Shout out to the intro. Shout out family. Shout out Throne.
Shout out Delaney. I haven't talked to Delaney, man.
Shout
out to the chosen family, bro.
Shout out Aaliyah.
Right.
Shout out Kensley.
Yes, sir.
If you know them, you know who they are.
You know.
If you know, you
if
know.
You don't worry about it. Mind your business.
Really though.
Shit, what else can we expect this season too, man? Oh, also, like, I'm sorry, I got super loud, but you gotta turn up because April 14th is going down. Shout out, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Like, if you know, you know. April 14th is going down, man. Yeah. Shout out Game of Thrones. We're gonna be at the premiere, man. We're going crazy. Yeah. So, you know, definitely expect a lot of that, man. You know, us giving our Black Thrones commentary.
Commentary.
Everything we love,
underrated.
man.
It's an underrated space, but Black Thrones is here. We low-key taking
We're the 3 biggest ambassadors.
I'm trying to tell y'all,
like,
folks.
for the Black community.
Like, we sit on the throne.
Yeah.
Period.
Of Black Thrones. We done put hella people on. Like,
yeah. The org chart is crazy.
It's
like,
crazy.
To keep it a band, like, it's like,
we at the top.
Yeah, like, bro.
And you're all welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I'm tired, I was so tired of like, man, I can't get into fantasy.
Man, it's not all that.
Yeah, man, I don't see like why, like I don't see the hype. All right,
nigga, catch these dragons.
Like, period.
You gotta do it like the guy in the Chief Keef video, like, you know, everybody talking about Game of Thrones ain't this, Game of Thrones ain't that.
Shut the fuck up.
Me and Brad was talking about it yesterday, bro. Really, like, hey, none of y'all shows, like, hey, you watching NBA TV.
Trash.
You watching the NFL.
Nope.
I was watching March Madness the other day. I seen Game of Thrones on all of those little snippets. The Night King was standing in the damn media room yesterday at halftime of the game. I ain't see nobody from. I was gonna come at y'all shows, but I'm gonna relax.
Yeah,
they not better than Thrones, but I'm gonna let y'all have it because they be good shows.
Yeah,
they just not the best show.
They're not.
Yeah,
period. Point blank. That's just what it is.
We humble with it, man.
What about Power?
No,
fuck Power.
Power was good, but it ain't no Thrones.
Nigga, fuck Power, bro.
What's the show with Gabrielle?
Grey's Anatomy.
Nigga, fuck
who? Grey's Anatomy.
What's the show with Gabrielle Union? What's that? Being Mary Jane? Man, fuck Being Mary Jane.
She's coming back too. She's coming back.
Yeah.
No, Ice King was still the Night King. Yeah, the Night King would beat that ass.
And I'm joking on these shows. These are good shows, but you know, like this conversation, what I'm thinking about. You guys remember on Johnson Family Vacation when Sid was like, Shut. That's exactly what I'm on, bro. Like, people give me recommendations like, hey, bro, watch this show. Shot.
I give you 3 episodes. Just like I tell everybody when I'm putting them on Thrones, I'll be like, give it 3 episodes. Usually, I don't get how you don't get hooked on first one because it go crazy.
And I hate when people say it's slow. It's not.
Like, it's not.
Slow.
That shit start off.
That's my response.
Yeah,
slow.
That shit start off going crazy. But
it's
like,
going over your
I say
head.
3 episodes. I ask for 3 episodes, so I give you 3 episodes.
Yeah.
If I'm not hooked by then,
yeah,
you beat.
Yeah, man.
But expect some Thrones.
Expect some Thrones.
What else to expect?
Clothes, man. You definitely got to shout out to fashion, man.
Websites, videos.
Oh, man, Rod, man, give them the spiel with the family, man. The collab, man.
Some collabs coming up.
We're gonna collab that. But yeah, follow. We're just gonna leave it at this. Follow the Family Brand CLT on Instagram. Follow the Family.magazine on Instagram. And be on the lookout for something big coming up soon.
Already, man. And, you know, definitely follow us on our personal pages as well. You can catch me at @TheBradBrooks _ the end of that.
You can catch me at It's All Right on all social media platforms.
I was going to say, and then follow me on everything too, @HA Watson with the 0. So it's HAWATS0N.
Already, man. And you guys already know, man, website is in the works, coming soon. Definitely be sure to like, share, subscribe, tell your friend, tell your sister, tell your mama, tell your daddy.
Please tell your
all
mama.
sharing.
Your
I mean,
sister,
all,
you
know, if you got some sisters, holler at us. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? We
Not at me.
Three wholesome men, you know what I'm saying, with beards and fades. But, you know, definitely, you know, press that like, that share, subscribe button right there on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, and the website, man. So this is the first one. This is the pilot episode with the big three. Love y'all boys, man. Stay 10 toes solid,
love.
man. So
Much love.
And we're going to go out, man, with a banger, man. Our favorite guy, man. One of our favorite guys. One of a classic song, man. You know, we feeling good. So we better end this out, man, with my man Dom Kennedy, the OG.
On point.
Man, we better play that Platinum Chanel, man. So for y'all listening, this was food for thought, man. Good Taste, Bad Grammar from Hunter Watson, Rod Carter, and myself, Brad Brooks. We are out.
We out.
Love y'all.
I'm on point. That's not the 300s, the Rolls Royce. Stainless steel watch by choice with the gold voice. One look at me and she moist, we in fuego. Hard rock sweet down in Dago, get a Prego. Wake up real early, the Egos a fresh squeeze. You can wear Adidas and Gucci, it mesh clean. And I take any color in the coupe except green. The girls that I used to fuck with is ex-fiends. Thinking I should spend my money on you, that's extreme. Now time costs money, and money costs time. Take care of wife and keep them honeys on the side. Real playboys keep a bunny on the side, cause you gon' need somebody to bail you out. Platinum Chanel, I can lobster tail you out. Stay in the house, cause bitch I can tell you out. These niggas thirsty, you know they can smell you out. I'm a Mac, don't let these niggas deal you out. Stay focused. If we could get a little closer, I'd take you with me when it's time to go on Oprah. Gumbo just ain't the same without Oprah. And you don't look good without me, it's the same thing. Remember Kobe cheated on his, the same ring. We getting rich off the 16s and can't sing. I got fans know who I am in Beijing. I bought my first car off the lot at 18. I knew niggas going to jail when we was 12. They used to come back to school like it was hell. I got my style back in them days, if you could tell. Things didn't always look bright, but we prevailed. We used to roll oregano joints that we would sell. If you got a couple of sales, that's clientele. Ain't no one way in, it's try and fail. The game has its ups and downs, you buy and sell. I might go back to school, I might, get a couple million next year, I might as well. Platinum Chanel. This that, Platinum Chanel. This that, Platinum Chanel. Platinum Chanel.